So I hear from the coaches talking about their incoming guys, but I love it.
We
So,
are
the
back
players talking about
at
guys
the
that
Birmingham
as well.
somewhere.
So,
Yeah, whatever hotel in Birmingham,
faces
Alabama.
here and what to expect from them this year.
I would definitely say, obviously, two hot commodities are two freshmen, Santos and Ace New. I mean, I feel like they're everything everybody talked about. You know, Santos is a great shot blocker. You know, also slide shots. You know, he's coming along on the offensive side. Ace is very versatile. You know, pick and pop threat. So I feel like when I come off the ball screen, you put two on it, I feel like Ace is gonna hit that shot a lot of times. So I feel like just looking at them two, then you look at the guys, other guys who brought in from the portal. You know, you got Tyron Lawrence, 4 years in the SEC, so he has that experience. Then we added Dakota LaFew, hometown kid. You know, just kid coming back home to play. Great scorer. You know, coming a better point guard as well. And then you add his teammate Deshane Montgomery. I feel like he's been probably like one of the best athletes on our team just from the backcourt. You know, he's a great athlete, great defender. I feel like just those three guys. I mean, Justin Abson, he stood out to me a lot just from how he can defend. I feel like a lot of people underplay who he is just because of his size, but I feel like he was the defensive player in that conference for a reason at App State. So I feel like just some of the guys we brought in, we complement each other well.
Pat, you can go home. We're just gonna keep silence on this.
I was going to say, Coach, you just get the entire system right back to me. Get him on the bench too, and he coach.
What do you want to run? Absolutely. How much do you have those conversations now with those guys? Because this was, you know, you had a decision about you talked about it in media. Hey, I may have peeked around to see, but you said you wanted to come back here. What's that conversation like? You know, for Coach about, hey, I'm going to build something for you, and you can build something special instead.
It's just honest two-way communication. It's relationship building. At the end of the day, I want all of these young people to get out of it what they want to get out of it, period. And if you have a guy that wants to get in the portal, then that's what you should do. Silas at the end of the day said, we're building something special here. And we threw a mini parade there in Athens. This guy's a winner. And RJ, to our right, is a winner. But Silas is a guy that's developing his game. His assist turnover ratio will be improved this year. His shooting percentage will be improved because he lives in the gym.
Yeah.
And he's got to be in the argument for, in terms of rebounding and defending, was one of the best in the league at his position.
One thing I learned, Silas has a twin sister.
Yeah.
Okay, and your family is at basically at every game, right?
Yeah,
They come
they
in.
missed the game last year. Every
They
game.
missed the game. So is that relationship like she knows what you're thinking right now? I mean, isn't that how twins roll?
It kind of is. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is because I went off the prep school.
What's
back
her
in
name?
high school, Sierra.
Sierra.
So I went off the prep school back in high school, and kind of it was like the first time we ever been apart from each other. It was like we had so many things planned. We were supposed to go to prom together. We were supposed to go to. We were going to graduate together. Like we had a whole bunch of things planned out, and obviously things had to take a turn. You know, it was a little bit of adversity, but definitely being away from my twin sisters, it's a big difference. You know, it's kind of like. I mean, we came out the womb together, so like that's my partner. It's my partner in crime. So it's like being away from her. It felt weird, but obviously we knew it was for a reason. We had to sacrifice to get what we wanted in the long run. I mean, it's like she's been a blessing just in my life. I mean, she just does so much for me. You know, both my sisters do, and I just love them so much.
Mike, you got your star over here.
Absolutely.
You know, when I think about where Georgia has come since you've been there, every single year you take another step. You're building it the right way. If you were to suggest what you thought your expectations were for this year's team, what would you consider a success for you guys this year?
Continue to grow. That's it. And we talked about some other things last year, had some distraction in it. That starts with me, right? And part of growth is self-awareness, right? And looking at yourself in the mirror. And I think we got too caught up there mid-season, probably got ahead of ourselves a little bit in terms of talking about postseason and results. This team is bought into process, into growth, getting better every day. We'll talk about our metrics, right? Our metrics will take a big jump, and I expect that. And those are goals for sure. But in terms of wins and losses, we're going to be in a lot of close games in this league. We're better. We're a good team. We are.
Yeah.
But there's also 15 other good teams in this league. I don't know if you noticed.
And they're better too.
Yes, it just means more teams, more ranked teams, more opportunity. Last thing, I just got a text from Marcus Spears who wants to know what's the biggest fish you guys caught over there at the lake now. So.
I'll text you, Peter. I'll text you the fish.
No Photoshop
A picture
now.
that RJ Godfrey caught, and you got to get it.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got to get on TV at some point today. Unbelievable. Hey, I don't know whether
Was it a
Sandberg was
bass
15
or
pounds.
was it took-
It was it might have been a Loch Ness. I have no idea. Hard to tell you, it was unbelievable. I was actually in my living room watching a TV show with my wife, and the sun was going down, and I heard the biggest scream, "Oh my God!" About 5 minutes later, he comes in and he shows me the picture of the fish he caught. Wow.
Nice.
I've been searching for it the last few months. I can't
I
find
was
it.
gonna say, I was wondering if catch and release or whether or not it was dinner. Okay, I see it. Oh, okay, eating all the other fish. Slate says they're trying to pull up that picture. We're going to try to get that there in a little bit. Gentlemen, best of luck. There's some vibes here, for this
Thank you,
team.
guys.
It feels like family right now. So, best of luck this upcoming season. All right.
Thanks, guys.
There's Georgia Bulldogs out here talking about it, getting pumped up, and now I'm ready to go fishing in this offseason. Here we go, right here. We got a lot more coming up. There he is. He was waving. We heard him on the podium. Coach Rick Barnes going to be joining us here in just a couple of moments. SEC tip-off from the road.
We'll be right back.
This is